What is going on, everybody? V Twin Bliss here, reviewing my helmet. It is a Sedici Sistema 2 Parlare. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it. Basically, it's the in-house brand for Cycle Gear, Revzilla, those companies. So let's go ahead and get right into it. It comes with this nice little cloth outside bag. It's got the little liner on the inside, keeps it from being scratched up. Decent quality, I would say. Nothing over the top, nothing special, just your standard helmet visor bag. That's the inside. Helmet comes with a user guide, manual, safety procedures, and 2 replacement of the inside, the microphone covers. It also comes with a 3-foot charger, and that charger comes with a right angled end micro USB for charging the helmet. Put that to the side. So this is the helmet right here. So I'm going to give you kind of a profile. So there's the front, side, rear, other side, top, and bottom. So starting from the front, this helmet is a modular helmet. So to open it, you hit the little lever right here, and that would be used to pop it right open. Inside you have your microphone. The cheek pads are all removable. They're not bad quality, however they are kind of on the softer side, so they tend to kind of collapse really easy, which can cause a little bit of looseness depending on if you're kind of in between sizes. They could be either a little bit too loose or a little bit too tight depending on how your cheekbones sit. But they are removable, washable. The back is reflective, which is really nice, easily seen at night. I've ridden behind a couple people. It's got a nice chin skirt, really comfortable, and the locking mechanism for both up and down for the modular is nice. So up, it won't move very much, and then you actually got to give it a little bit of force. When it locks, you hear that little click, and you are all set. The chin mount also has the intake right here. So it's got 3 positions: closed, slightly open, and all the way open. I find it gives me really good airflow. And the top also has some as well too. So between the 2 of them, you do get a decent amount of airflow in your helmet. The visor is nice. This helmet does come with a clear visor. That's one of my gripes about this helmet, is getting this silver mirror visor was a pain. I bought the helmet back in July. It's now November, and I just got a silver visor because it was available. They're almost never available, I seem to find online. It's got 6 positions, fully closed and latch, and you can hear that nice pop, so it actually is on there pretty nice and tight. After that, you have your slightly open, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 or 6 fully open and fully closed. Great helmet. Visor. The only kind of downside is it is kind of a pain to remove. This is your little D-ring right there. It kind of can be a pain to pull that back, and then you got to pop the helmet back and then forward. So once you get used to it, it's not that bad at all, but if you got no nails like I do, then sometimes it can be a pain. The pin locks are hard to find as well too for this, so if you're in an area where you're prone to fog up a lot, I might pass on this helmet just because of how hard it is to find the visor and pin lock for it. If you're in more of a warmer weather climate, like I'm in California, it's not too bad. At a light, I can just pop it up for a second and continue riding. The back has 2 vents and then a top one up here as well. It's got this nice little ledge right here to help, I think it's with your neck, if I remember correctly, it prevents it from flying back. The helmet is DOT and ECE 2205, which is nice. I always make sure at least at bare minimum my helmet has the ECE rating. If you can get all 3, that's the best, but if not, at least make sure the ECE. DOT's kind of old technology in my opinion. One other thing about the helmet is it does have the sun visor. So forward is up and then back is down. Combined with this visor, it is great for daytime riding directly into the sun. You're going to be fine. I had no issues whatsoever. even with the clear visor, this was more than enough for riding. I did a 2-hour ride, a lot of sunlight, you know, kind of flat lands, a lot of reflection, and I had no issues whatsoever with it. So I actually do commend Sedici for pretty decent for, you know, what is a pretty cheap addition to a helmet. The other thing is it does have Bluetooth, and so this Bluetooth system is made by Sena. It's the DW06 Pro. To turn it on and off would be the plus button and the center button. It allows pairing up to 4 riders, and it also has 2 Bluetooth channels, so you can do one for your phone and one for your GPS. I find that it works really well for the most part. Distance wise, it's about 1,000 meters. Basically, I found about a street length is roughly you know, like one side of a circle or a street or something like that is about the distance, which I think is kind of close to what they're advertising. But it does support mesh, so if you have multiple riders paired that are separated, it'll use the other ones to bounce it, from my understanding. One downside to this is with the intercom, it tends to have a lot of trouble with the speakers. So if you have somebody with a higher pitched voice, it will be harder to hear them. You have to make sure that they slow their voice down when they're talking. Otherwise it just mumbles everything together. For the most part, music is very well, again, with this type of speakers that are in here. I'm not sure the size. It just makes everything very kind of tinny. But if you have a deeper voice, you're not so bad as far as hearing other people. The microphone quality is actually not that bad at all. When I talk to people on the phone, they say that they can hear me clearly. It holds the adapter really well in there, and I mean, overall, I'm very impressed with it. It's not bad at all, considering how cheap this helmet is. The size, it's an intermediate oval shape. I find it fits my head comfortably. I think I'm around a 7 1/4 size hat. But obviously that's kind of more dependent on if you're more of a round or oval shaped head. But for me, I actually find it very comfortable. I've done a few longer rides with this and had no issues wearing this for long periods of time. Weight wise, it isn't that bad at all compared to some of their helmets. It's definitely a little bit on the heavier side. I mean, that's kind of what you get with these cheaper helmets. However, I would not say that it's a heavy helmet by really any means. Other than that, I think it's a great helmet. For a beginner rider especially, it retails for $400. I believe it's $361 with the rider's membership. Really, the only downside is the speakers in it and the fact that it's so hard to get the visors. But if you can deal with that, then I would recommend it for the price, especially for an intro Bluetooth helmet. I plan to upgrade and get into something a little bit better with a Cardo system in it. And yeah, but if you have any questions, please let me know. Please like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you on the next video.